Hello and welcome back to KD's Business Tips. Michael Lapide here in a short series on the 5 steps to financial freedom, and we're in the 5th step today. Wealth preservation. Now that you've accumulated the wealth, how are you going to preserve it? And to be honest with you, even if you're in the midst of preserving or accumulating wealth, you should have a plan of how you're going to preserve it, because a lot of things are set up at the beginning before you even get the wealth. For example, using a family trust or a type of trust, you might want to have it set up before you acquire all the capital, as an example, okay? And the idea is that we're protecting the assets for future use. That's wealth preservation. We're protecting those assets for future use. Think about it. If you've worked a lifetime and you worked long hours or time or spent, effort to earn all this money, why are we going to leave it up for, creditors and taxes and the government to come take it? We want to make sure that we preserve our wealth from any creditor claims, any governments, anything or anyone that can come after your capital, your wealth, your money. Without proper planning, unfortunately, at the end of the day, when you die, the government is typically the biggest inheritor of your estate through taxes, because everything is disposed of or deemed as disposed of when you pass away, especially the second spouse. So we want to make sure we're doing whatever it takes to protect our asset, but it comes down, just like step 4, it comes down, and step 3, really all the steps, it comes down to planning. You must plan in advance. Some other points to remember: always increase cash flow while you're accumulating wealth helps you actually preserve the wealth, because then you have the cash flow and you can do things with that cash flow to diversify and invest more and build more structure. You need to also practice diversification within your investments and not just go, oh, crypto's my thing, it's all going in crypto. Let's be a little open. Look at options. What about businesses? What about, pay certain paper investments? What about real estate, right? Look at all the options. Look at diversity a little bit. You don't need to diversify too much. We don't want a diversified portfolio that's going to be out through the roof and not one goes up, one goes down. But we got to keep our mind open and not just be pigeonholed. We need to look at life insurance. Life insurance and different types of insurance will help preserve your wealth when you pass away as well, or even earlier in some cases that it helps. We need to look at using trusts. Trusts are an excellent way to protect assets if they're set up legally and properly, and these are legal arrangements that are put in place to protect your assets. We need to look at maximizing the structure we have and make sure it's set up for creditor protection. And lastly, we need to look at structures maybe on other jurisdictions that also help protect our wealth as it grows. There's various ways to protect your wealth. These are just a few of the areas. These are the main areas, but there are sub-areas in all these areas. We would love to hear from you. If you want to plan, you want to sit down, you want to talk, reach out. Thanks for being a part of our Business Tips, and we'll see you in the next video.